Hey, what up everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you, getting ready for tomorrow, January 12th edition of Monday Night Raw. This is for the third week in a row. I'm honestly making the same video. Maybe this one should be entitled, Where in the World is Randy Orton? Randy Orton, done with this movie that he was filming, and should have been brought back into the WWE fold by now. I really thought that he would be having some sort of a feud ongoing with Seth Rollins and the Authority. The first week that I thought he was coming back, he had worked the Christmas show at Madison Square Garden, something that WWE was able to, promote and say, look at Randy's return on Twitter and on Facebook and on Instagram. They put the video up. They tweeted pictures of him wrestling at the house show that was the next night, trying to get us pumped up for Monday Night Raw. One thing led to another, where basically at the end, he ended up not being a part of the script, but making a return at the end of the show, running down after the Authority had been brought back. So I was like, well, it looks like we're going to be serving up some RKOs, in this next week. And with the return of the Authority, it led to the main event being John Cena Appreciation Night, Eric Rowan, Dolph Ziggler, and Ryback all being fired, and no Randy Orton. The news that had come down is basically, as of right now, Randy Orton is not going to be returning until the Royal Rumble because of a deviated septum, something that has led to nosebleeds, the inability to breathe, or snoring when sleeping. It turns that something is wrong inside of his nostril, and they need to go in there and fix that up. Honestly, I'm really hoping that this is some sort of a cover-up story, leading to us thinking that, Randy's not going to be around to the Royal Rumble, and then, here he is coming out with a big surprise, hitting, Seth Rollins with a big RKO. Before Randy, departing the WWE to go to make his movie, when he got his 2 curb stomps from Seth Rollins, there was subtle, attacks of Randy Orton on Triple H and on Seth Rollins. You can remember. Basically, before they had their one-on-one match to settle their differences, that is, of course, during the match, Stephanie McMahon said she was sick of this shit, and that basically they needed to end this, and they needed to end this right now, and she put the orders into Triple H to make sure that Randy was something of an afterthought, that he was never going to be thought again. A big risk for the Authority, turning their back on Randy Orton right before the Survivor Series. You can remember the rumors that Randy was coming back and he was going to join Team Cena, and, would he be able to put the ill feelings behind? And I was hoping that, once he came back, they would be sort of like what they did with CM Punk and John Cena when they were both baby faces. They might team up if they had to, but the whole time, neither one trusted the other one. Both of them knew they were both going after the same thing. They both wanted to be the number one guy in WWE, and Cena was always looking for Punk to stab him in the back, and basically Punk was always looking at John Cena to take that heel turn that everybody's been looking for so long. I'm really looking for Orton to serve up an RKO tomorrow. I think it would be a great jump to the WWE. I know that they are pumping up the fact of SmackDown moving to Thursdays, back to where their home was back in the day. They're going to have Daniel Bryan wrestling in his first match. More than likely his opponent will be named on this Monday Night Raw. But what a way to get eyes back on the WWE product right now, heading into the Royal Rumble. Surprise, surprise! Actually talk about the Royal Rumble. Last week it was talked about in the opening segment, adding Seth Rollins into the main event, and never again were the words Royal Rumble mentioned in a big fashion about a big match hyping you up. Of course, when you fire one of the guys that's involved in one of the matches, and Ryback going up against Rusev, you're not going to be able to plug much. And especially with Brock Lesnar not appearing on the show as well. But, I'm looking for Randy. Hopefully you guys are too. And hopefully this is when we're finally going to get our Orton return. Peace out, everybody. I'll see you guys after Monday Night Raw.